Ilias. Like Alice, you never fight her, so she has no talk to cover. But her trait is Goddess of Creation. Again, she always can use certain skills. But her holy skills and skills dealing holy damage have 50% MP cost. Which, while being very useful in the early game, once you get to the late game, you basically don't have to worry about mana because you'll basically never run out of it. So, because of that, I'm going to give that skill a C. It's alright. Useful in the early game, but not very useful later on. And just like Alice, I will not be giving her a grade based on her story interactions because, again, like Alice, you don't have to have her in your party in order to have them. As long as you are on her route, she will give her input. Now, her gadabout is probably one of the most interesting gadabouts because she is very talkative during it. She will preach, "My children, you must never turn your backs on your goddess. Faith is not something that comes only from within. It is something that..." Yeah, and that's all she says. And then she will also give an early evaluation. "You found your way here again? You really are a pathetic hero." And she will practice her descent to Earth. If I come down like this, you could look up and see my panties. I guess I should probably descend from the heavens at an angle to prevent that. And she plays out the Great Monster Wars. "Taste my lightning of judgment, Alphys! You foul incarnation of evil! Boom! Gwah! Oh, Ilias, you are too powerful for me! I stand no chance!" Other than that, she just digs a pit which has a chance to damage an enemy or herself and sleeps. She can also cheer to give support. So I'll actually be giving her gadabout an A. If nothing else but because it's interesting. Now then, again, we haven't encountered any of the characters she talks to yet, so we'll just get to her presence. Ilias' arrow is an ultrasonic wave. Ilias' ears hear everything. Ilias' wings fly through the air. The Ilias beam. Wait, that's not even a real skill. Alright. Give presents. So, Ilias also is kind of a tsundere when it comes to giving presents. She acts like she doesn't like anything, but she generally will accept it. And she also makes a lot of biblical references. Like, for example, if you give her an apple. An apple? That reminds me of the old days. I swear, it was forbidden fruit, but of their own accord they... No, that's an unrelated story. Delicious! She also talks about Eden. A mandarin orange? I'll get angry if it's sour. It's troublesome to peel. Eden? Eden's not here? Actually, in this save, she's right beside you, but still. Grapes. Grapes? I make wine. You want me to eat it as is? Wine is my blood. Delicious. Cherries. Cherries? After the apocalypse, we'll need 144,000, which, that's a reference I don't get. I'm sure it's a biblical one, but I have no idea what cherries have to do with the apocalypse. Again, like Al, she doesn't like being treated like a kid. A banana? Something like that is food for children. Food for God is delicious. She talks about how garlic has holy ability in it. Garlic? The power to repel evil? This is where the me, isn't it? don't know about eating garlic straight like that. Okay. And of course, chili pepper. This is a strangely shaped carrot, isn't it? I wonder how it tastes. Ah, spicy! He would deceive a god! And she doesn't like it. Let's see. She hates the octopus, squid, crab, and shrimp. And the eel. You have to cook it for her to eat it. Tofu. Tofu? That's food for people honorably living in poverty, right? Eating it for myself, it feels a little unsatisfying. Delicious! Yeah, she always talks about honorable poverty. Seaweed. Yep, she's always demanding if you give something that needs cooked. Giving me seaweed by itself? What are you trying to pull? Now cook me some rice. But I don't have patience, I will eat it. Delicious. She also has a comment on cheese. Solidified juice squeezed from an animal is disgusting food. You try and make me eat such things? Delicious. She eats it regardless. Milk. This is so repulsive. Human stuff? Oh, it seems different. Delicious. you thought it was human stuff yet. You were going to try it. Well, I guess you are a monster despite your protests. She doesn't like yeast, which is another biblical reference for having unleavened bread. Do you know what so-called yeast is? This food bread is truly disgusting. Delicious. But she eats it regardless. Yeast, for those who don't know, is a kind of bacteria which breaks down the sugars in the flour and releases gas, and the gas is what causes the bread to form those bubbles in it that give its shape. And of course she thinks bread's disgusting, she thinks cheese is disgusting, combine it into pizza. Concentrated animal juice on yeast bread. To cook and eat this? Oh lord. Delicious. And of course she has similar comments about what rice is. This was once the overleaves of a rice plant. It's rolled into a ball. Disgusting! Delicious. It's just funny that she always eats it afterwards. Alright, sushi. Fish corpses laid on rice? Anyway, please leave out the wasabi. Delicious. Hey! Did I say to leave out the wasabi? Wasabi is very spicy for those who don't know. Beef bowl. There are a lot of cow remains in this rice. The meat juice is seeping out, contaminating the rice. Nom nom nom. Delicious. And of course the kids' meal. You would go so far to mock me, you would treat me like a child. But fried rice with hamburger steak. It looks delicious. And it is delicious. Salad. A dish made of lowly vegetables? You don't think it's more delicious than the vegetables made by angels, do you? This is more delicious. Most of the angels, by the way, they are vegetarians. Tomato soup. Soup like a blood pond from hell. Ugh, it tastes extremely bad, right? Delicious! And the Gian stew. Eat it, eat it, eat it! This, how repulsive! How sinful are people to eat something like this? I don't think people actually eat it. It is a joke item. Mapo tofu. This is Mapo tofu? No angel has ever succeeded in refining this dish, and here it is now. Chop, 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 delicious, but spicy, Yep, mapo tofu is a very spicy dish. Deep fried tofu. Not be confused with thin fried tofu. What is this? This is a cheap looking dish, isn't it? Well, it's good to evaluate the motive of those living in honest poverty. Delicious. This is not poverty, this is luxury. Next is chocolate. Chocolate. Luxury food, huh? Humans should only eat potatoes. Just because humans can basically live off of nothing but potatoes doesn't make it a pleasant thing to do, which I guess is the point. We are on this earth to suffer and praise God, that's it. Of course, the wedding cake. Using cake for your wedding? How deplorable! If you get married, you should pray to God the whole time. Anyway, it is delicious. I want to eat more, so who will call me at the wedding ceremony? Eclair. Oh, this is an eclair? If Eden had the talent for making sweets, I could have all I want. Delicious. Eden is apparently a terrible cook. This is a parfait? How delicious! This is paradise. Eden is no longer necessary. Because Eden is supposed to be paradise, but nope, that parfait is paradise. I've received reports from many angels. This is a drink that could be found on Earth. This is really fizzy. Oh my god, and I'm still surprised. Coffee. Coffee is a very delicious drink. That's what the report I've gotten from my angels. Bitter! Angels who lie to God are to be executed. Any alcohol? God does not drink alcohol. It is difficult to sound the 4 trumpets while drunk. She will, of course, not eat the disgusting food. There's the candy. Oh, candy? Try and win over a god with such things? What disrespect! It's sweet. The poison mushroom. Oh, a mushroom? How does an earth mushroom taste? I will never forgive you! A skull. Even if it is offered as a human sacrifice, the response is problematic. Oops, that was rude. What God meant was... Yes, Ilias would accept human sacrifice. And then last but not least is the Chipapa. Oh, you want to offer a fairy as a sacrifice? This is true admiration. Don't run away, wait! The Chipapa always run away. And that's Ilias. Or Lolilius, I guess I should call her. A cute little angel that thinks way too highly of herself. I had almost forgotten about Sonia. So, Sonia, like Alice and Ilias, is not encountered in battle, so she has no talk events. At least, not yet. So, but she does have a trait. Her trait is Club Girl. She boosts staffs and clubs by 30%, as well as can always use them. Can always use their skills, and they deal 30% more, either damage or to healing. And clubs will use willpower, and white magic will use attack power. And I assume that they use whichever one is higher for their respective skills. And she deals increased damage with club skills based on her current HP. So overall, a nice 30% boost, basically, a little bit more if she gets low on HP. So not bad. Not bad at all. Using clubs as a healer gets a little awkward. Of course, you don't have to make her a healer. You can make her pure damage. But her versatility is quite nice. It's not exceedingly good. It's not very bad. So I'm going to put it into a B category. As far as her story relevance goes, just like Ilias and Alice, as long as you have her recruited, she will always give her input. So, you don't have to have her in the party. So, I will not be grading her story encounters. Now, as for her playing skills, Sonia will write letters to Lazarus, practice swinging her weapon, flails wildly, can hit enemies and allies. Well, ask people to stop fighting over her. Thinking that she's very popular. She'll give a smile. She'll attempt to appeal to Luca by saying, "Huh, I wonder if my breasts have gotten bigger," as she looks over at him. But of course, in the middle of battle, he completely ignores her. She'll give a sidelong glance that looks like she's just glaring at him. And occasionally she will heal the party, but more especially, she experiences supernatural phenomenon which leaves her paralyzed. Which, given what she is not that surprising, although I think it's just meant to be a ghost or something. Anyway, given that she can paralyze herself, heal the whole party, and damage enemies and allies, again, it's kind of a neutral thing, so I'm going to throw it into C. Now then, as for food, I can't stand house sitting. Hey, Luca, hurry up and take me with you. Give a present. Now, her gifts are untranslated, I believe. So, Sonia is a little bit picky when it comes to food. Number one, she doesn't like vegetables at all. She especially hates bell peppers. Bell peppers? I hate these! Luca, you should know that. Yep. She is hesitant to eat any meat because she's concerned about gaining weight. That's quite a bit. That's a lot of meat. I'm sure I'll gain weight if I eat this much. There are many foods in which she reminisces about eating them with Luca growing up. She also mentions that she can cook badly, according to Luca, if you believe him in the story. Like the sandwich, for example. Sandwiches? I used to make them for you when you went to play in the mountains. The kids' meal. Luca, are you treating me like a kid? You eat it! Come on! But she does love meat, even more than her concern about gaining weight. Sukiyaki? I don't care about the calories anymore. I'll just go for a run afterwards. After catching fish in the river, we used to grill and eat them. How nostalgic! Yakitori. Yakitori? It's not really a girly food, but I actually really like it. And of course, the Gian stew reaction is always funny. Hey, what the hell is this? This is clearly harassment! Wow, okonomiyaki! We used to eat these together at stalls in Iliasburg. Wedding cake is always a bit interesting. Hey, isn't this a wedding cake? Is it really okay for me to have something like this? Another food that's greater than the calories is the parfait. Oh, a parfait! I don't care about the calories anymore, I'll eat it! Another thing that's interesting about her is she's always obsessed with acting grown up. Because remember, she's only a little older than Luca. Oh, such an adult taste. Of course, as an adult, I can't drink it. But she didn't take it. Her affection didn't change. She cannot drink alcohol, I assume because she's not of age to drink it. Trying to give her strange food is a form of harassment. Cicada shells reaction is interesting. When we were little, we would collect these in the mountains together. But I wonder if it really makes a good present now that we're older. Affection didn't change. Fishbone reaction. Oh, fish bones! I love fish bones! Is that what you want me to say? You're doing this to harass me! The sarcasm is strong with this one. Poison mushroom, always hilarious. That's a delicious looking mushroom. The skull. Hey, what the hell are you thinking? The beetle. Wow, that's a really big beetle. But no, it's only boys that get excited for this kind of thing. And last but not least, the Chipapa. Is this a little fairy? Ah, it ran away.